What's the difference between this and this? Surprisingly, not that much. Today, we have a really exciting topic that we're going to explore. We're going to be looking at the intriguing similarities between arcade and video games and casino gambling. From the thrill of chance to the addictive nature of these games, we're going to be doing a deep dive into this captivating world of gaming and entertainment. So, let's get started. We often think of video games and casino gambling as completely separate entities, but if you look a little bit closer, you'll discover there's some striking parallels. One great example is the infamous CSGO and its enticing loot boxes. So in CSGO, players can purchase crates, skins, or whatever you'd like to call it, with real or in-game currency, hoping to find some rare items. Now, these items have a real-life value and can be traded on a secondary market for a profit. So players will buy these loot boxes expecting to get an increase in the value that they put in, and hope that it can lead to a profit in the future for them. Some players take it even a step further and make it a business of sorts. And many do that to get the rush from opening a pack, but also some try to see it as a very similar thing to stock investing. Now, loot boxes are not only found in CSGO, they've actually pretty much become the standard of play across most games with online functionalities. These games function really similar to casino slot machines. They entice players with the chance of scoring a valuable item. The thrill of spinning a physical or a metaphorical wheel, or even opening like a virtual crate, it creates this rush of excitement and it hooks players in and keeps them coming back for more. The same concept applies to pack openings in real life, such as, baseball card breaks. The idea of getting a win or increasing your investment for more money is the exact concept that gambling is built upon. This is actually such a serious issue that governments are getting involved now, as they're slowly beginning to realize that these aspects of these online games, they're actually constituting underage gambling. Loot boxes were banned by the government of Belgium in 2018, and it seems like something that'll pick up in government popularity as more addicts begin to emerge in the future. It's a very little discussed fact, but people are getting access to gambling younger than ever before, and thus getting addicted to it earlier on. Between 2 to 7% of youths develop a gambling disorder, whereas only 1% of adults that start gambling later in life will develop a gambling disorder. Young people are the most susceptible to getting addicted to gambling, yet they're the exact target market of every video game and casino company. Very convenient. Speaking of addictive games, they extend beyond just video games. Have you ever tried your luck at a claw machine? These mechanical marvels are found in arcades and bear an uncanny resemblance to some casino games. Both offer the promise of a valuable reward, which is just within reach, but it requires an insane amount of luck to actually get it. So, just like in a casino, the claw game entices players with the possibility of winning it big. It plays on our instinct to believe that success is just around the corner. It leads us to spend more money in the pursuit of that elusive prize, and would you look at one of the games that was found in a casino quite recently? Looks pretty familiar. Another fascinating connection can be seen between traditional arcade machines and slot machines. So arcade games like Pac-Man or Space Invaders have a similar structure to slot machines, where players pay for an opportunity to achieve a high score or earn tokens that can be exchanged for prizes. Now, slot machines, on the other hand, offer the allure of a potential jackpot. They encourage players to insert coins, pull the lever, push the button, flip the switch, whatever it might be, in hopes of hitting the big win. The flashing lights and the thrilling sounds, they keep players engaged. And much like the nostalgia and excitement we experience when playing classic arcade games, it keeps us coming back for more. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper into the psychological aspects of these similarities. It's fascinating how both industries tap into the same triggers within your brain. The element of chance, the anticipation of winning, and the reward mechanisms present in both gaming and casino gambling are highly addictive. Both rely on the principles of intermittent reinforcement, where occasional rewards keep players engaged and eager to continue playing. In fact, intermittent reinforcement has been proven to be much more addictive than continuous reinforcement. Now, in plain English, this means that you're actually more likely to get addicted to something where you have the chance of losing than something where you always win. So, to anyone who's convinced that they should still play these games or keep going to the casino, it's important to approach these activities with the mindset that you need to have moderation and self-awareness. Set limits on your time and the money that you're spending, and recognize when it's time to take a break. But if you're like me, then the limits won't even work, and you need to recognize that you shouldn't even be getting started. You need to know yourself. Remember, these games are designed to be enticing, and self-control is absolutely crucial to avoid falling into excessive gambling or gaming habits. If you do develop an addiction to either of these things, please seek help. It isn't worth continuing to struggle daily out of sheer habit. Now, I'd like to emphasize the importance of understanding the distinction between entertainment and gambling for both games and casinos. While these activities can be thrilling and enjoyable, of course, it's essential to approach them responsibly and stay within your means. If you're going outside your means, you're not going to end up happy at the end of the day. You're going to be putting yourself in a situation you didn't need to be in, and you're going to be upset as a result. Additionally, advocating for regulations that protect vulnerable people, particularly the younger audiences, from potential negative consequences of excessive gambling or gaming is absolutely crucial, and it's something that I'll be talking about more in future videos here on this channel. So, if that's a topic of interest to you, please do smash that subscribe button to stay up to date on what we talk about here. I hope that you found this video informative and thought-provoking. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me which arcade or video games you found yourself hooked to. And as always, let's keep getting better together, one day at a time.